Hello.
Hello. Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. My name is
Hello.
Kelsey. What is your name?
My name is Ahmed. Nice to meet you. Hello,
Nice to
Kelsey. Uh, Tell me about something to improve my English language.
Okay. Is there something specific you want to improve your English for
Yes.
work
For general.
in general? Okay.
In general, yes. We cannot say for general. We must say in general.
Yeah, in general.
Uh,
Because
for general mistake.
right, you might
Mm.
say for for general. Hmm, there are very few cases you would say it that way, but
Mm.
in
Yes,
general
go.
is the
Yes,
most, yeah.
yes, go ahead.
So, if you're looking to improve conversation,
Mm. Yeah.
just conversation fluency and fluidity,
Mm. Yes.
um, practicing this way is a good way, of course. Um, I always recommend auditory learning, which is listening, um, whether it be audiobooks or
Is
podcasts.
there specific podcast or accent to listening, or any listen to any accent?
I think everyone has their own preference. It's really up to you. I have a
Mm.
California accent. I don't know if that's
Mm.
easy to tell or not.
Ah,
Um,
is there different accent in the United States?
yes. Hmm.
Mm. But
So,
in general, anyone speak English, you understand you.
right. So I have a pretty easy accent to understand.
Mm.
The only issue with a California accent is sometimes
Mm.
we speak really quickly. um, but there are other accents in the United States that are a little more difficult to understand, like maybe a
Uh, they are speak too fast. I cannot understand for them.
mhm, like
Yes.
a Louisiana accent might be tricky. Um,
Mm.
not too difficult, but it can be.
Not too difficult, but it's fast speaking.
It's very fast, and
Mm.
there's a inflection in the accent that's very different from other
Mm.
accents. They use more of a
Yes.
an R,
Yes.
and they replace their vowel sounds with other sounds.
Mm. Yes.
Hmm.
Uh, is there something to do to improve my English language fast, or just to practice with the four skills: reading aloud, practice with the speaking, writing, reading, and which skills do you think it's useful to and focus to improve my English language?
Um, I would definitely recommend focusing on writing and reading last. Um, once you have built uh, a vocabulary, once you have built a um, confidence for your English,
Mm,
the writing and reading will come much easier, much faster to you. Um, for focusing on your speaking, conversation is good. Um, I think it's the best way, and that's why I like Cambly for this reason. Um,
mm,
but you have a foundation for English, so this is easy for you because you already know a lot of English, so that's good. I don't usually recommend it for beginners, but clearly you're not a beginner, so
okay.
mhm.
Uh, What about the alphabetical English language? Do you think alphabetical is useful, or should I learning about the or no knowing the alphabetical the English language as a second language learning?
Mm, it's
Like
a good.
IPA.
Hmm. I don't not recommend it. um.
Why?
Uh. Well, I'm. What I mean is, I think.
Uh, I heard to when you learn the IPA alphabetical English language, that's mean to help me to learn English fast and learn and read the words easily or
Mhm.
correctly. Is that right?
Yes,
Mm,
I recommend this for people who are going to travel soon or
mm.
who want to learn quickly. It's a good way to get a lot of to learn a lot really
Travel
fast.
travel soon. Do you think alphabetical it's plain to travel?
Um, what do you mean? Do you mean do I think that it's um good for um travel vocabulary? Is that what you're asking?
No, no. About the IBA.
Hmm.
You say IBA it's travel. Travel for where?
Oh no, I what I mean is for people who are planning to travel to an English speaking country,
Oh,
this
yes.
this could be a quick way to learn quickly. Um, but when it comes to long term learning and improvement, for adults, the best way to maintain a language is just to continuously use it through conversation and reading, I think are the two best ways. Some people learn better by watching and listening. I am not one of those people myself. I learn better through practice and learning from my own mistakes. Everyone learns differently, though. Hmm.
Okay. As a learning a second language. By the way, I'm teacher. I teach English in primary school for kids from 7 or 6 age to 12.
Okay,
So for in Mesopotamia, do you know Mesopotamia?
say that again.
In Mesopotamia, Mesopotamia.
Mm, I don't think so.
Ah, this is old name for old civilization in the world for Iraq.
Okay, okay.
Yes. Uh, do you think should I learn grammar and language together, or just grammar or just language? Which one should I first learn, or learn together, and why?
Well, grammar is very important. You need a foundation
Mm, mm.
for your English. I
Uh, okay. Do you think grammar is correct the language to speak clearly and grammatically?
This is a tricky question to answer because grammar rules don't always apply
Mm,
to to actual social conversation or social normalities. So
mm.
what might be grammatically correct might also not be the way it's actually said. So uh, it's really tricky. Sometimes what's grammatically correct sounds very stiff or very formal,
But
where
but but I'm sure to study grammar with the language because grammar always to follow the language
Mhm.
to correct the mistakes. If you make mistakes when you speak sentences or phrases mistakes, grammar always to Correct that. Okay, let me ask you something. It's tricky. Another question, tricky. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, do you know the longest word in the English language?
Do I know any linguists? Is that your question?
Yes. Do you know
Um,
the longest word in the world in the English language?
oh, I used to.
Mm.
Hold on.
I
It's
used to. Not Google it. Not Google it.
no, no, I
Depend on
won't.
yourself. Depend on your mind. Not
It's
super. Not tell me about the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
no.
No, no. There's the longest.
Um,
Uh,
oh my goodness. I used to know the
okay.
answer to this.
Time up. Time up. Time up. Time up. Pneumonia ultra microscopic volcanosis. This is a leak in disease in leak.
Yeah, I knew it was some kind of
Mm,
disease or medical term.
yes.
Yeah.
Uh, you know it? Use it.
Do,
Is this word? This is word. Use it in the daily routine in the USA or no?
I wouldn't say it's a common word because I don't think it's a common condition, but
I think the doctors in the United States create this word
mhm.
for
Yeah.
challenging people. For
I can't imagine they wrote this word
mm,
out and were like, "Oh, this is what we want to call it." They were probably like, "How many medical terms can we fit into one word?"
yes. Sometimes there. I think there's a 16 words. It's long. It's contained from the 34 5. Uh, pneumonia ultramicroscopic silical gynecinosis. It's contained 44 letters.
Mhm.
Okay.
Um,
Uh, which is to improve English. Watch film, movie, cartoon in English language, or channel or news in English, or read English faster to be like native speaker.
um, this is a really, I think it depends on the person, but a lot of people like to watch
Oh.
Friends. Um,
Sometimes I like to watch film when I see when I under when I understand the pronunciation, words, vocabulary because they speak too fast.
mhm.
Okay, time. Just we have 20 seconds. I speak with you 14 or 15 minutes. Can you assist me? Which level am I? B1, B2,
Um, I would say B2. Mhm.
B2?
You have
Really?
a yeah, you have a
Yeah.
very good understanding of
Mm.
grammar and
Okay. Do you
yeah.
think it's one level need 200 hours? Thank you. Thank you.